Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome aboard on YourLiveEvent.com as we begin the second night of our Region 1B tournament action for boys basketball. I'm Josh Boyko with you for the calls tonight. Yesterday, 4 games in the books from start to finish. A fun time had by all. And a shout out to Valley City High School and the Highliner Activity Center for hosting us here once again throughout this tournament. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance, covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get yourself a free quote. First of 4 games featured these Kidder County Wolves that we'll see here in action for the semifinals. They pulled the upset on the District 1 champion Oaks Tornadoes by the score of 50-45. And what a game it was. Close the entire way, and an upset that not many saw coming. But the 6-win Kidder County Wolves from last year have blossomed into a threat now in this Region 1B tournament, taking down number 1 seed Oaks to begin their journey. They now take on the Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier Rebels, who were featured in the second matchup of the day. They blow out Sargent County, holding them under 30 points, and the Rebels did a nice job just hustling to loose balls, creating extra opportunities for themselves on rebounds, and some suffocating defense at that. So they move past Sargent County, giving us our first matchup of the night. And then later tonight, we will see the District 2 champion Linton HMB Lions after they were able to hold off Wyndmere Lidgerwood in a higher scoring third game than the first 2. But Linton HMB cruises with relative ease to about a 20-point victory, although some nice moments from the Warbirds in that one too. And then in our 4th game of the night, that was an instant classic. The Hankinson team, number 2 from District 1, as Hankinson played Medina Pingree Buchanan, and MPB wins in overtime in that one despite a Rayshawn Earl 45-point effort in that game, which sent it to overtime with 2 late heroic 3-point shots. But eventually, Medina Pingree Buchanan holds on, and it was Drew Hoffman with the majority of the points in overtime, sealing the deal for the Thunder. We'll take our first break on the Irie Insurance pregame show. That is kind of your recap of day 1 from Valley City in the Region 1B boys tournament. When we come back, keys to the game for both teams, coaches' interviews, and more next.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
you need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
New Solid-Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid-Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Welcome back on the Irie Insurance pregame show here from Valley City. It's time for some keys to the game tonight. And one thing that both of these teams took advantage of, they knew their identity coming into last night, and they knew if they were going to win, they had to play to their strengths and not let the opponent dictate the style of game. And they did exactly that. Kidder County especially was able to slow down that game against Oaks, keep them out of transition, and limit their best players to less than their season averages in the process. And then EKM was able to just play some hustle basketball, and neither of these teams is going to go out and put 65-70 on you on the average, but they do have quality defense. They played to it, and that's how they won in the first matchup. We'll see who can put some points on the board here for these respective teams and be the main contributors. Will it be the same as last night, or will we have some new candidates that break out? When we come back after a short break, it'll be the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews with both coaches, Michael Wachter and Rory Entze.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richland, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the Annual Bull Sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction. Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
I'm joined by Michael Wachter of Kidder County on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview. And Coach, you guys pull off the quarterfinals round upset over Oaks. Take me through what the mentality was going into that one and how you executed like you wanted to.
Yeah, well, I mean, going into it, we were looking to play our game and slow the tempo down a bit and, limit possessions, because obviously they're a team that averages 70-plus points a game. So I thought we did a really good job of that. We pressed them, slowed them up into getting into their offense. We took our time. And then, like we said yesterday, taking care of the Thorpe guard, one of the best probably in the state, and then Giles Meyer, one of the best big men in the state. And we, in my opinion, we did a really good job of that, making things hard on them.
Seemed like the effort plays, the hustle plays were ending up in your possession. How much of that is coached? How much of that is instinct for this team?
Well, I always tell kids I don't want to coach effort. I expect effort, every night that we play. And some of that's just the ball bouncing your way, too. I mean, they missed some bunnies early, and there was times they had guys in rebounding position, and it took one little extra bounce to one of our guys, and that's just the way basketball is sometimes. But be honest with you, I thought we would have had to shoot better to beat them, and we actually didn't shoot real well last night and still got the dub. So, yeah, really proud of our guys, and hopefully we can follow it up tonight.
What's the keys to tonight's matchup, slowing down EKM?
Yeah, I mean, they're a little bit more our style. They're not necessarily looking to run and gun either. So, they're a big team, so rebounding will be huge. I mean, that's always big, but giving them one-shot opportunity. They do like to shoot the three, so, that means long rebounds and making sure we're ready to go get. And then hoping we need some shots to fall tonight. We need probably a little bit more offense than we had last night, and hopefully things will go our way. Sometimes it's hard to play after a huge win like that, so we'll see how the boys answer.
Yeah. What were expectations like coming into this season off a 6-win season last year, and how have they been surpassed already?
Well, to be honest with you, this was my first year with these boys, so I mean, I was kind of coming in with a clean slate and had high expectations for what they could be. It was kind of a grind during this season. We had a lot of away games, a lot of long travel. And our district is brutal, which is probably a lot of the reason why our district's left here. We're just used to playing tough competition night in and night out where you got to bring it or you're going to lose.
Absolutely.
I think we've definitely surpassed that. 14 wins so far this season. Hopefully get a couple more here and see where it takes us.
All right. Best of luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Peterson Farm Seed Reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm Seed Reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed, we're that kind of seed company.
Hungry and on the road? Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
I'm here with Coach NC for the EKM Rebels here as they get ready to take on Kidder County. Take me through the yesterday's matchup and how you guys were able to execute there.
I thought we just prepared really well. I thought the kids played pretty well yesterday. It's kind of that time of the year we got to be ready to play every game. There's not a lot of tomorrows anymore. So, no, I thought the kids did a pretty good job. But that's behind us. It's over. We got to move on. I mean, our goal was to try to make sure we could practice on Wednesday, and we've achieved that. So now we got to work towards the next goal.
Yeah. And Kidder County proved a lot of people wrong with yesterday's win over Oaks. Take me through what you're going to have to slow down for them.
Well, Kidder County's been a good team all year. I don't know if I was completely surprised. They just kind of play a style that's a little more deliberate sometimes, and so they kind of get it into their tempo. They're a tough team. They play really hard. Right now, they're going to have a lot of confidence knocking off the 1 seed, so they'll be ready. They're a good team. I mean, they're in our district. We play them during the season, so I'm sure they're going to be ready for the game. No doubt about it.
What strengths are you going to try to play to tonight?
I think we got to do what we do. I think sometimes you get so worried about what other teams do, and we just got to do what we do, and maybe try to control the tempo more so than they do. And obviously the old things: rebound, play defense, take care of the ball, value the ball. I think we have some size, so we may need to obviously use that to our advantage.
All right. Best of luck with that tonight. Thank you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. We're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At IRE Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact IRE Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back here on Your Live Event. Those are your Dakota Heritage Bank interviews as Kidder County and EKM get ready to square off in the semifinals round. Both of them have earned the right to practice on Wednesday because one team will be going straight on to the region championship on Thursday night, and one of the teams will be playing for the third place prize. And if they are able to win the third place game, it's a state qualifier appearance for them and the loser of the championship game. So these teams still have plenty to fight for, even if they don't win today. That goes for all 4 of the teams that we're going to see state qualifier bids on the line at the end of the week. But both teams very much focused on the task at hand here tonight. Those were your Dakota Heritage Bank interviews, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. And coming up, we will have our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups later tonight. Once we introduce both of these teams, the color guard getting ready to get on the floor in just a couple of minutes. And once again, this is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want and the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance, covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRIEINS.com to get yourself a free quote. Well, taking a look just back at the performances from these teams yesterday, I expect some of the same contributors to be a part of the wins or just the game here tonight. The wins last night on the backs of Blake Larson, Grady Larson, Preston Fisher, Quincy Welder, all doing a fantastic job for Kidder County, playing some really hard basketball that earned them a victory over the #1 Oaks Tornadoes. And then for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier, they were led by Brogan Young and Jaden Brandenburg for points. Then Braden Brandenburg also had a pretty nice game off the bench. Luke Nitschke, Drew Nitschke also chipping in where needed. But both these teams, a lot of positive stuff to be able to build off of after last night's performance. Brogan Young had 12 points and 6 steals. Jaden Brandenburg had 10 points to assist in the win for EKM. As we now get the color guard starting to walk onto the floor. Public address is on, so it will be national anthem in just a moment here. We will send it to break, and when we come back, it'll be the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show. Buckle up. This should be a fun one. We are getting ready to go with the semifinals of the Region 1B tournament, a championship appearance on the line. We'll be back after this.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed, we're that kind of seed company.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
It is time for the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups for tonight's first semifinal game. First for the visiting EKM Rebels. They will send out junior guard number 1, Brogan Young. Sophomore guard number 2, Jaden Brandenburg. Junior guard forward number 5, Luke Nitschke. Junior forward number 11, Brady Hansen, and senior forward number 14, Drew Nitschke. Rory Ency, head coach of EKM. And now for the Kidder County Wolves, coming off of their 50-45 win over Oaks. They will send out their same starting lineup as yesterday. A senior guard, number 0, Blake Binder. A senior forward, number 3, Bryce Larson. A sophomore, number 11, Quincy Welder. A senior, number 13, Preston Fisher. And starting at the guard position, number 24, junior, Grady Larson. Those are your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Live the sweet life, quality products, grower owned, and great careers. You can visit crystalsugar.com. Both teams will break it down here, and we'll get 5 on the starting floor as the teams exchange fist bumps. The Wolves in their white uniforms with the gray and black trim. The Rebels in the black uniforms with the yellow trim and white numbers. The tip is won by the Wolves to begin things. Here's Fisher with it on the left wing. He rotates it over. Now Bryce Larson has it right corner. Fisher pops out off of a screen to the right wing, makes a catch. Binder, now an entry pass to Bryce Larson. He drop steps into traffic, gets it out. Fisher, mid-range shot by the lefty is no good. Offensive rebound, Blake Binder, and rattles home for 2. As we'll get the scoreboard switched over here with Kidder County being the home team for this one. EKM, the quote-unquote road team. As we've got ourselves a whistle and a discussion from the officials right now on the far side. The shot clock had malfunctioned, so they're going to reset that. Rebels basketball as we inbound it now. A skip pass over to Jaden Brandenburg. He rotates it up top for Nitschke, wearing 5. Here's a cutting Nitschke, gets paid off on the pass from Drew Nitschke. So right off the bat, a couple of scores. And within the front court now, the Rebels, a drive on the baseline. They have it taken away by Brady Hansen. And now setting up shot, Brogan Young hands to Nitschke, gets it back. Now a swing to the left wing for Brandenburg. Nice pocket pass, and a foul is called. Again, playmaking after the assist in the last basket. Drew Nitschke would have gotten one right there if not for the foul underneath as he fed a cutting Brady Hansen. Started from that free throw line area, did Hansen. He cuts towards basket with Nitschke under there on the left dunker spot. First free throw no good for Hansen. Second shot rattles home and true. A 3-2 lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard for EKM. A kick out. Right corner three, no good. Offensive rebound, Grady Larson. Or sorry, that's Bryce Larson with the offensive rebound there. Now Fisher with it at the top of the key, rotates it over. Volleyball line level. Catch made by Binder, hands it off to Grady Larson. A skip pass to the left corner. Welders chased off the three-point line. He goes to the right corner. Binder for three, too strong. Skips off the iron flat with the rebound, going to Luke Nitschke. Brandenburg with a right wing catch, chased off the three-point line, fires inside. Nitschke blocked by Bryce Larson. Here's Grady Larson, now feeds Bryce back inside. He sees a crowd, swing. Welder opts not to take the three. A good contest put up to prevent the shot by Brady Hansen. Here's Grady Larson for three. It skims off the iron a couple of times and into the arms of the sophomore guard, Jaden Brandenburg, who walks it across the Valley City logo, hands off to Brogan Young. It rotates back across the perimeter through a zone defense. A kick to the corner now. Right corner three, no good, but a foul. Brogan Young goes down and Preston Fisher in coverage in the area. It'll be Fisher's first foul, the second on Kidder County. So Brogan Young to the line for what I think is going to be 3 free throws as he hits the first. Yes, indeed, 2 more shots coming. And he got it again. Young started off yesterday's game with 2 technical free throws that he was able to hit on a delay of game by the opponent in that one. And now 3 for 3 at the line for Brogan Young, looking confident there. Here's Grady Larson making a catch through an elevator screen. He kicks to the corner for Binder. His pass deflected out of bounds. Good hands by Brady Hansen, able to tip that one away. It will stay with Kidder County. Preston Fisher walks into the backcourt to make the catch and now brings it across. Here's Grady Larson working through a screen from Bryce Larson. 3 to shoot. He has nowhere to go. And he was able to hit the rim on a reverse layup, but it comes straight down into the hands of Luke Nitschke. Here's Brandenburg with a left wing catch. Gets a screen from Drew Nitschke. Luke Nitschke, right corner 3. Off iron, no good. Rebound fought for. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Drew Nitschke. Blake Binder was under there fighting as well for positioning. Media timeout is called, so we will break with them here. 3:44 left to go in the first quarter. It's EKM 6, Kidder County 2.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
This timeout brought to you by Bank North. Our friends at Bank North, not new, not national. Bank North is a hometown bank focused on relationships, local decisions, and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Slow start on the scoreboard after the first couple possessions ended in baskets. Both the defenses settling in. 3 free throws from Brogan Young. Those are the leading points thus far. 2 for Luke Nitschke, 1 for Brady Hansen, then 2 for Kidder County's Blake Binder, who has the ball facing a double team in the backcourt. Grady Larson, a kick to Preston Fisher, sees a double in the corner. Aggressive defense by EKM. 2-3 zone being deployed by EKM. A dangerous pass. Welder's pass intercepted, intended for Fisher. He was set up on the right elbow, but the 2-3 zone was also right there. They get the steal. Flare screen, gets an open shot. Brogan Young converts and connects. That is a beautiful flare screen that was set on the zone. That's how you can beat those 2-3 zones. If you can flare screen one side of it, then you're going to have some open space to work with. EKM going to earn another possession here after Kidder County. Another deflected ball, loose ball, and a loose ball foul. It's going to go against Quincy Welder. Binder pressures Brogan Young in the backcourt. He stumbles across with the ball into the offense. Brogan Young again, looking for somewhere to go, working on Binder, takes a drive, fires a pass inside for Drew Nitschke. His shot off glass, no good, pulled down by Binder. Now Welder will woe things up. All 4 of the District 2 teams, the ones left standing at the end of yesterday. Kick to the corner. Grady Larson, 3-point shot short off the feed from Fisher. But all 4 of the District 1 teams losing in the quarterfinal rounds. Brogan Young surveys the defense, goes pick and roll with Hansen. His shot off the mark. Offensive rebound and putback from Drew Nitschke. His first basket, but he's been active with playmaking. A couple of nice feeds so far. Now his first points. 11-2 start for EKM as this one is fired out of bounds. A backdoor cut by Grady Larson. It's off of his fingertips and out of play. Dane Stroh checks in. The freshman off the bench for the Wolves is getting his first run. Briggs Schlosser checking in now for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Brogan Young sizing up on Blake Binder, gets to the 10, layup, scoop shot, no good. Offensive rebound and put back, Briggs Schlosser. Timeout called. Kidder County needs to talk it over because the Rebels are on the move right now and up by double digits in the first.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
30-second timeout there, brought to you by Bank North. Banking should feel personal, and at Bank North, it sure does. They're proud to be local, supporting local teams and the communities they serve. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Kidder County has not scored since their first possession of the game. And Grady Larson unable to hit there. Offensive rebound, and it swirls out for Bryce Larson from point-blank range. So a massive dry spell for the Wolves after an early bucket, going the entire quarter without their next one. Brandenburg takes a drive baseline, gets to the corner, the three is up, and good! Brady Hansen with a big-time three from the corner, and he's able to put EKM up by 14. Shot clock turned off. Grady Larson in a crowd, able to get it over to Bryce Larson. Now Grady Larson back at the volleyball line, gonna call for that screen. Makes a man miss, gets to the mid-range. His shot will go off rim and miss. And that ends the first quarter. 16-2 EKM all over Kidder County to begin this one. We'll be back with the second after this.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Welcome back for the second quarter of action from Valley City in the Highliner Activity Center for the Region 1B tournament. Thanks for joining us on Your Live Event, and make sure to subscribe to Your Live Event if you're not already for more of your favorite teams. Free to watch. Jaden Brandenburg with a nice pocket pass. He catches the pocket pass feed and lays one in right out of the break for EKM. 18-2. Here's Dane Stroh, left wing. Defense is a man defense now as the Rebels change it up. Grady Larson, decisive take to the baseline. Goes off glass. No, it'll stay. Jaden Brandenburg couldn't control it. But what a start defensively for EKM. They were able to shut down Sargent County for an entire game. And they have certainly put the defensive clamps down to begin this one. Grady Larson pops out to make a catch. Sizing up, and he goes off glass. It rattles out. Just an unfortunate bounce as he put up a contested shot over Drew Nitschke, who was all over him. A drive from Jaden Brandenburg from the right corner. Kicks to the left wing. Drew Nitschke using his size and his weight to be able to throw around Dane Stroh in the post, and he scores. Back the other way, and Bryce Larson takes a drive to the basket, and he scores from in close. 2 points for Bryce Larson. First basket in over 8 minutes. Jaden Brandenburg, a right-handed layup attempt, is blocked away by Dane Stroh. Here's Fisher, Euro step to the basket, he's fouled. Scoring opportunity at the free throw line now for Kidder County as they grabbed that miss off the block and were gone in a hurry. It's the left-handed Fisher at the line, and his first shot rattles out. Jaden Brandenburg checks back in for EKM. Brogan Young will take his first seat of the night. Second shot off target as well. It's saved back in towards Dane Stroh. Quincy Welder's got it now, so Kidder County still has possession of this basketball after the couple of missed free throws. Grady Larson, a crossover, gets it to Stroh. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. Fisher able to free himself. Grady Larson, corner three, too strong. Stroh again, Johnny on the spot with the offensive rebound. And Preston Fisher will reset things. Fisher puts it up and it curls over the front iron and in. And now some backcourt pressure being applied, but EKM's able to break it. Drew Nitschke's got it left corner, just a step inside the three-point line. Kicks out, now they rotate to the top. Braden Brandenburg now back to the corner. Drew Nitschke, his shot short. Bryce Larson the rebound, and he shovels it over to Welder. Quincy Welder into some traffic, maintains the pivot. Fisher, three ball, no. Offensive rebound, Dane Stroh, another one, and he gets fouled in the act of the putback shot. So here comes a little bit of life from Kidder County. They're getting some stops, and now with a little bit more authority on the boards. Dane Stroh has been a spark plug since checking into this game with those offensive rebounds, and now he's got himself in the scoring column. That shot no good, and a foul coming against EKM as down goes Bryce Larson. The scoreboard still says 6 points for Kidder County. I thought that free throw made 7. Yeah, there we go. Grady Larson swatted up out of there by Brogan Young. Took him a while to get the 7th point on the board, but it stays stays Wolves ball, which it has been for quite some time, it seemed like, on this end of the floor. 5:05 left to go in the second quarter. Now we have an officials discussion going on out near midcourt. We got players running the inbounds play without the ball being handed to them, as the officials now will check back with each other. The shot clock is going to 30. And here goes the inbounds play. They lob into the backcourt where Quincy Welder crosses over and advances it into the front court. Blake Binder, long skip pass. They set the flare screen for Grady Larson. His three, halfway down and out. Offensive rebound, Binder. Larson, the refire, good! Kidder County with some life now. Grady Larson from downtown in the left corner. All the offensive rebounds starting to mount up. They're within 10 after being down 18-2 at one point, I believe. Skip pass over the zone. Now left wing operating. Brandenburg mid-range, no good. Rebound, Grady Larson chins it, and he's running. Crossover behind his back. Gets it to Dane Stroh, who's got to have a pretty good plus-minus since entering this game. Things have been going well for Kidder County. Bryce Larson pops out, swings. Binder three, that's good! Blake Binder with a no hesitation pull, and timeout is called by EKM. We've got ourselves a game as Kidder County outscoring EKM 11-4 in the second quarter, halfway through it. We'll be back with more after this.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richland, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
This timeout brought to you by Bank North. Not new, not national. Bank North is a hometown bank focused on relationships, local decisions, and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Make sure to like and subscribe on this broadcast if you want to get notified for more of your team's favorite sports actions. We'll be covering both of these teams tomorrow, regardless of the outcome of this one. One for the championship, one for the third place game. So you know where to catch it right here on your live event. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified when we go live. Full court pressure, kind of bluffed by the Wolves as EKM sets up shop against a 2-3 zone. Kick to the corner. Brandenburg swings back up to the top. Here is Nitschke. Over to Brogan Young. He fires a three. He gets knocked down, but he knocks down the triple. Brogan Young with 9 points to lead all scorers with 3 free throws and 2 made threes. Dane Stroh's got it left wing now for the Wolves. Now hands off to Grady Larson, left corner. It's poked away from behind. He had a step on the drive. The nice back poke from Brogan Young. Knocks it away out of bounds with 3:13 left to go. This one thrown into the backcourt. Binder chases it down, but it's going to go out of bounds. Grady Larson split it between Welder and Binder. So an inaccurate pass will cost the Wolves a possession. Here's the 2-3 zone defense again from Kidder County. Young kicks, corner, Brandenburg, three, splash! Jaden Brandenburg with his first hit from beyond the arc tonight. That's 4 triples made by EKM, and they also made 3 for 3 on free throws with one of the foul shot attempts when they got fouled early in the game shooting a 3. Grady Larson open, top of the key, 3. He knocks one down for the answer. A scoreless first quarter for Grady Larson, but he's got 6 on a couple of triples in the second. Luke Nitschke picked it up in the backcourt. It's a long pass over to Briggs Schlosser. Now it's Nitschke in the corner. Gets to Brogan Young, right wing. Nitschke to Young. Top of the key, 3. Rattles off. Schlosser offensive rebound blocked away. Bryce Larson and Preston Fisher were in the area. Fisher is going to go right down Main Street, and he got fouled. Are they going to say that was on a pass or shot? They're going to say he was passing to the corner, so it's going to be foul called on EKM, their 4th of the quarter, 0 on Kidder County in this quarter. This pass goes into the backcourt, and they're going to say no tip, another turnover for Kidder County. Michael Wachter asking the same thing, was there any tip on the ball, but none is granted. So with less than 2 minutes to go, it's a 10-point lead and possession for Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Brogan Young, right wing, working against the zone. A double comes on that baseline catch by Hansen. They fire it over to Brandenburg. His 3 comes up short, and it's going to stay with the Rebels. Baseline out of bounds play in a box formation right now as EKM lines it up. Brandenburg makes the catch right wing on the entry pass. Schlosser gets it right back to him. Brady Hansen stripped of it. It goes up to Nitschke. His 3 is short, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Wolves basketball. Kidder County's been able to stack up some stops But a couple of threes let up in this second quarter, ballooned the lead back to that double-digit mark. Bryce Larson working on Brady Hansen in the post. Kick out, Grady Larson. And an offensive foul is called as down goes Brady Hansen. A collision underneath and a turnover for Kidder County. First against Larson and first against the Wolves in the quarter. Pressure picked up at the half-court line. And Brogan Young's going to set things up. He wants a flare screen. He gets it. And the three is off target, but a long rebound comes back out to Brandenburg. Nitschke for three, top of the key. That's no good. Young, the offensive rebound, and a reset for the Rebels. Young fading, mid-range, got it. Brogan Young into double digits with 11 now. Shot clock is dark. Grady Larson and Preston Fisher are the guards up top. They dribble out the clock to 10 seconds. Larson still stands at the Valley City logo. Now he goes, turns on the Jets, kick to the corner. Stroh, he's going to put up the three. It was partially blocked. And that'll do it to end the first half, 28-16. EKM with a double-digit lead, which they have held at the end of both first and second quarter. We'll break for halftime. When we come back, it'll be first half stats and more from EKM and Kidder County. A shot at the Region 1B Championship on the line.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the Annual Bull Sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction. Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank Community Bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Welcome back. It is halftime here from the Highliner Activity Center in the first of our two semifinals contests. One of these teams going on to the Region 1B championship game tomorrow night. The other will play for third place in the Shiloh State qualifier bid just before the championship game on Thursday night. Let's take a look at some of our first half stats. And the turnover column is what's jumping out to me right now. According to the stats handed to me by the stat keepers of the tournament, 0 turnovers for EKM in that first half. They forced 3 steals and 7 turnovers total of Kidder County in the first half. So the extra possessions, getting some extra shots for EKM. They go 10 of 25 from the field, 40%, and also 4 of 10 from the three-point line at 40%, 4 of 5 at the free throw line for 80%. So pretty consistent all-around half for for EKM. Then Kidder County shooting 6 of 22 only from the field at 27%, 3 of 12 from downtown. 2 of those threes from Grady Larson, 1 from Blake Binder, all coming in the second quarter, where they scored 14 of their 16 points. But they've at least gotten the ship righted offensively, but they didn't make any ground really on the scoreboard, because EKM was able to also put up double digits in that quarter, so not much gap closed into overall. But Kidder County has themselves back in the game, at least with some offense going. Each team had 14 rebounds. Leading the way in rebounds, Bryce Larson with 4 in the game. A few players with 3 total rebounds as well, with Dane Stroh, Blake Binder, Brogan Young, Jaden Brandenburg, and Luke Nitschke. Grady Larson has gotten up 8 3-point attempts in the first half. He went 2 for 8 on those for his 6 points, and 1 assist for Grady Larson. We'll take ourselves another break here during halftime and come back with the second half and some keys to the rest of this game when we return.
Our Peterson Farm Seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm Seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed, we're that kind of seed company.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies, including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
It's time for our keys to the second half as we near the second half beginning with EKM up 12 points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. For Kidder County, it's just you got to get some better shot selection off, I would probably say. Just the shot creation hasn't been there like it was against Oaks. They're going to need to get some more dribble penetration, set some better screens, get some better looks inside, because those have been contested pretty well by Drew Nitschke and company once they've gotten inside the arc. Could stand to hit a couple more threes as always, but that necessarily wasn't a huge issue, getting multiple of those to fall in the first half. 7 turnovers, though, compared to 0, so it's more forcing turnovers in the second half that you got to have from Kidder County than it was an issue of them giving it away the entire half. But you can always stand for less turnovers than 7, always want to be forcing more turnovers than 0. Then for EKM, just keep doing what you're doing. The three-point line has been friendly to them at 4 of 10. They're not overusing and abusing the three-point shot, but they are taking the ones that are open. They're confident, they're in rhythm, and they have hit 4 out of 10. They've also used some size to their advantage with Brady Hansen being a part of that, and Drew Nitschke have used their size to their advantage. Drew Nitschke has been used as a post playmaker at times as well. As 20 seconds remain on the clock, but we have one team in EKM that has not even emerged from the locker room yet. Wonder if a delay of game penalty might come, as there's 5 seconds left on the clock and no sign of EKM. And here they come, sprinting out from the locker room. Let's see if the officials let this go here, as we got someone walking over to the officials now. We'll see if a delay of game is assessed. Doesn't appear that one is. Kind of some laughter going on, so there might have been a decent reason why that late emergence from the locker room happened. Both teams returning that same starting lineup to the second half. Grady Larson makes a right corner catch. He's going to put up a 3. It's short. Someone deflected it, and they're going to say it was Brogan Young. So they'll stay with the Wolves in the right corner where Grady Larson will inbound it. Just a couple steps behind where he took that last shot. He's going to throw a football pass into the backcourt for Preston Fisher, where he makes that catch. Quick rotation from right to left around the perimeter for the Wolves. Welder's had a quiet night until now, as he gets on the scoreboard after a scoreless first half. He gets a quick layup. Nitschke has got a 3-on-2. Now it's Drew Nitschke the catch. Brandenburg, left wing, now reverses up top onto the Valley City logo for Brogan Young. Right wing now, Luke Nitschke had his pocket picked by Fisher. It then careens back around towards Drew Nitschke, who gets it off to Brogan Young. Left wing, now to the corner for Brandenburg. Up to the top, Nitschke, open 3. Oh, it fell off the rim after a long time up there. And it's going to be Wolves basketball. So after all that, they get themselves a stop. And someone's got to come help in the backcourt here. There's a lot more Rebels than Wolves back there, and they eventually do get it in. Grady Larson was the one taking it out, usually the one catching that inbound pass. Tight handoff to Fisher from Larson, who puts it on the deck. Bounce pass for Bryce Larson inside. Kick out. Binder cut off by Luke Nitschke. Nice move by Welder. He puts up the shot and it falls off the rim, no good. That would have cut it down to a single-digit game for the first time in a while. Here is zone being played, 2-3 zone by the Wolves. Brandenburger, right corner catch. His quick pass is deflected and stolen by Fisher. Fisher, a hesitation move, puts on the brakes, gives it up to Welder, handoff, Grady Larson. He is stood up by Brogan Young. Tip to the corner, Binder, three swirls out, and an offensive foul is called on the rebound. Bryce Larson got the rebound, but they're gonna say he was in the back of Drew Nitschke with an elbow. Full court pressure being displayed by Kidder County, and it forces a turnover. Luke Nitschke overshoots Brogan Young. Bryce Larson calling out the offense that he wants to see. Binder makes the catch, and shot clock was not moving. See what they set it to here. Just a few seconds gone in the possession, but it was not moving. And they'll set it to 30. Fisher will go to the backcourt to retrieve the pass that was over near the scorer's table. Bryce Larson pops out to the catch. Now Grady Larson getting that screen from Bryce. Corner three is open for Preston Fisher, and he cans it. Timeout called by the Rebels, and on the move, Kidder County down by as much as 16 in this game. Back within 7. We'll be right back.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
This time out brought to you by Bank North. Bank it should feel personal, and at Bank North, it does. They're proud to be local, supporting local teams and the communities that they serve. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. A 5-0 run to begin the third quarter for Kidder County, who trailed at the end of the first quarter by 14 points. They're back within 7, and still plenty of ball game left to get it done after they shocked Oaks in the quarterfinals. Now trying to knock down the Rebels. The other way, a drive, a take from Jaden Brandenburg, and he got an up fake underneath the basket, a foul, and the hoop. Brandenburg has been a little bit quieter in terms of shot attempts than he was last night. But he's up to 6 points now. He had a 3 in the second quarter, and now he's got the old-fashioned three-point play. Back to a 10-point game. Grady Larson on the C in Valley City. Gives it up. Preston Fisher over to Blake Binder. Back to Fisher with an up fake. Skip pass finds its way over to Quincy Welder. Catch and shoot three, and he connected with Brady Hansen right in his face. The three is good for Welder. Brandenburg reverses up to Brogan Young. His extra pass is taken away by Peterson. It's a jump ball. Sorry, by Fisher. I don't know why I keep saying that. It is Preston Fisher. Seven-point game. Rebels maintain the possession off the jump ball. Here's Brandenburg working off of that catch on the out-of-bounds play. Brogan Young now, right wing. Extra pass inside for the layup with Brady Hansen. Great ball movement. Hard to keep up with. Welder a crossover. They blitz him. It gets to Dane Stroh in the corner. Now opposite corner, the catch made by Lincoln Harder, getting his first minutes. Harder pops out to the perimeter. Has it taken away by Brogan Young. Just took his lunch money right there. 9-point advantage for EKM. Drew Nitschke puts it on the deck, reverses. An extra pass bounced in there for Luke Nitschke, but it's taken away once again by Preston Fisher, who is poked away from behind. Brady Hansen checks out. Briggs Schlosser is in. And timeout called by Kidder County, as Michael Wachter is going to talk things over with his squad, down 9 with less than 3 to go in the third.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
This timeout brought to you, as always, throughout this tournament by Bank North. Thank you to Bank North for sponsoring our timeouts tonight. Not new, not national. Bank North is a hometown bank focused on relationships, local decisions, and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Grady Larson off the inbounds play. Skips a three off the rim and in. A friendly bounce for Grady Larson, his third three of the night. Here's Brandenburg off the press break. In transition, he's going to go strong with the right hand in for two. That's 8 for Brandenburg in the game, and a much more active third quarter for him. Oh, and he's jumped a passing lane now, has Brandenburg. He's going in for another transition bucket, couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Schlosser. And the putback off the feed from Schlosser goes to Drew Nitschke. That swings it back to a 10-point game. Grady Larson from deep three range. He's going to drive in. Now kicks to Dane Stroh in the corner. Up to Welder, top of the key. Crosses over, guarded by Schlosser. Up in his shirt. They reset with Fisher. Right wing, Fisher. Thought about it. Gets to the mid-range, fades, fires, got it. Preston Fisher from the mid-range, a big-time shot with the clock winding down. Long head pass up for Briggs Schlosser. He makes the catch. And now into the offense go the Rebels. Nitschke up top. It's Luke Nitschke, a drive to the basket, left hand, he got it. Just 4 points now for Luke Nitschke, but that's a big basket to answer what Kidder County's doing on the other side. Pick and roll, and that pass intended for Lincoln Harder is batted away. Now running in transition, Briggs Schlosser, the three from the corner, no. Drew Nitschke tried to throw it off Preston Fisher. And it's gonna be Fisher throwing it ahead, but then it's picked off by the Rebels, so it changes hands a few times, but eventually EKM is gonna settle this ball down. Brandenburg with it, left corner, guarded by Fisher. Larson nearly jumped the passing lane. He did, but he was out of bounds. "24 seconds on the game clock, 17 on the shot clock. So no possession awarded to Larson, or the shot clock would have been reset and turned off. "5 seconds, right wing, it's Nitschke. Brogan Young back to Nitschke, got off a clean look from three, it's off the heel. Everyone there is a black jersey. Brandenburg, left corner, three! A buzzer beater and a big time shot to end the third, puts it back to a 13-point game. A great swing for EKM with the Brandenburg buzzer beater, as the lead remains double digits now at the end of 3 quarters after Kidder County trimmed it to 7 at one point, but now back to 13. We'll be back.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Teams will break the huddles here for the fourth quarter. Coming up, Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier 42, Kidder County 29 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. With locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, visit dhb.bank. The Wolves will possess the ball first, with Grady Larson bringing it across the timeline. Now rotates it to Welder. Stroh to Larson, elevator screen, three is off the iron, no good. Bryce Larson with the offensive rebound, but it's taken away by Briggs Schlosser. EKM slows it up. Braden Brandenburg, the lefty, hands off to Schlosser, top of the key. Now Brogan Young working on Welder, hands off. Brandenburg back to Young. Good perimeter defense. Young with a tough step back fade from the baseline, no. Rebound, Bryce Larson. Stroh hands off. Now spinning inside, Welder. Nearly traveled, but he got it away to Preston Fisher. Grady Larson, deep three, and it's halfway down and out. Back comes EKM. Schlosser, left wing. Now it rotates around right wing. Corner, Brandenburg. Now Schlosser, left corner. Man-to-man defense being played by Kidder County. Young using the hand to create some space. His shot, no, but Braden Brandenburg with the offensive rebound and put back. And a nice cut. Preston Fisher off the feed from Grady Larson on the other end. From the perimeter to the 10. Nice play as Fisher has 2 more. Brady Hansen stripped to the basketball by Preston Fisher. But it's going to remain Rebels basketball. Blake Binder checks in for Stroh. And now Luke Nitschke is back on the floor. Along with Jaden Brandenburg, they were both on the bench. Schlosser and Hansen to the bench now for EKM, and a foul called on Kidder County on this baseline out of bounds play. Young able to take the handoff. He gets a screen from Drew Nitschke. Now Luke Nitschke left wing. Brandenburg poked away from behind by Quincy Welder. Fisher across midcourt will slow things up. Kidder County needs some buckets in a hurry. Grady Larson going inside, and his shot was altered by Drew Nitschke, comes up short. Brogan Young with Blake Binder on his hips, spins off of him, now goes to the corner for Drew Nitschke. Young resets with it at the volleyball line. Nitschke, the free throw line catch. Drops that baseline off glass, no good. Fisher trying to get to the basket, and the shot won't go, but it's 2 shots coming at the free throw line for Preston Fisher. Luke Nitschke picks up his 2nd personal foul, and that's just the 1st against EKM in the 4th quarter. Neither team really in much foul trouble. Fisher free throw, no good. Gotta try to get all the free ones that you can. Brady Hansen checks back into the game. Braden Brandenburg will go to the bench. Second shot good for Fisher. He's left a few there at the line tonight, but he's up to 10 points overall. The Wolves will take themselves a timeout, down 12, needing some offense when we come back.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
So the Bank North timeout brought to you by Bank North, not new, not national. A local hometown bank focused on relationships and local decisions and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Rebels basketball in the front court now with a 12-point lead and some time to kill. Brady Hansen will hand off to Brandenburg. Now it's Luke Nitschke. Kept his pivot foot, got it inside to the back-cutting Hansen, and a foul is called on Preston Fisher. Two shots coming. Hansen steps to the free throw line. The righty fires his first and too strong. Second shot good for Hansen, so each team has scored 3 in this fourth quarter. Grady Larson sees nowhere to go with it. He gets it to Welder. Now a handoff to Binder. Larson says that's enough room to shoot the 3. It's short. Binder the offensive rebound. Bryce Larson trying to get a seal. His pass to the corner deflected. Grady Larson surrounded, swarmed. Kick out, his pass stolen by Brady Hansen. Just swarming defense from Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier. Brandenburg avoids a steal. Kick out to the mid-range for Luke Nitschke. It rattles off. Kidder County has to get to work. Grady Larson picks up his dribble, finds Fisher. He's driving right, and he gets it to go. The lefty going to his offhand as the defender was expecting him to stay left. Fisher has scored all 5 points in the fourth quarter for the Wolves. Now they put on some pressure, and a foul is called on the other end as down hard goes Drew Nitschke. He got 2 defenders up in the air on the fake, and the foul is called. Fisher has picked up his 3rd. And a little bit of extra time for Drew Nitschke as he steps to the free throw line. First shot strong for Nitschke. Second shot wide right, so an 0 for 2 trip opens up a door for a little bit of momentum and a chance to get it under 10 for the Wolves. They got to go quickly, though, under 3 minutes to play. Fisher using the hesitation move, goes inside, another foul as he was shooting. So Preston Fisher will go back to the free throw line where he's already been a few times tonight. He's 1 for 4. First shot hits front iron and it goes down. Briggs Schlosser will check in for Drew Nitschke. Second shot, too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Brady Hansen in traffic. What a strong effort there. Stays a 10-point game. 2:30 left to go. It's Luke Nitschke dribbling left from the perimeter. Gets to Brogan Young. He goes up strong off glass, and a foul is granted. The first on Blake Binder as Young was able to turn the corner. He's going to get 2 shots. And halfway down and out for Brogan Young on the first one. $11 points in the first half, nothing in the second. That's good. And he's able to tack one on to cancel out the free throw on the other end. Timeout is called. We'll break with them. 11-point EKM lead.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Timeout brought to you by Bank North, banking should feel personal, and at Bank North it does. Proud to be local, supporting local teams and the communities they serve. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. This game has been double digits for the majority of it in favor of EKM, but not to say there haven't been runs from Kidder County. They trimmed it to 7 in the third quarter, but a couple of big threes late in the quarter pushed it back to 13, making an uphill climb for Kidder County in the fourth. They find themselves with the ball down 11 and some work to do. The loser's season is not over, though. They'll play for third place and a chance for the state qualifier round on Thursday night. Larson blocked up out of there by Brady Hansen. My goodness. He got a step on his man, but the help defense from Hansen was there. An emphatic rejection. Brogan Young sees a wide open path to the basket and he lays it in. Kidder County was having to get up in some passing lanes, but that gamble left an open space for Brogan Young. Fisher fouled again on a step-through move. .133 left, and Fisher will have free throws to try and cut into the deficit, which it just seems it's been at this pace for pretty much all game long. They've been cutting away, but just getting equaled out every time they make a run. Fisher is the only Wolves player that has scored in the fourth quarter. And with that 1-for-2 trip, he's got 7 points in the fourth. 14 in the game. Bryce Larson jumped a pass in the backcourt, but it still tips towards EKM, and they will maintain the possession and get fouled. 2 shots coming. Luke Nitschke is going to be the free throw shooter. As we see this building getting fuller and fuller with both teams ready to go for game number 2. Linton HMB on the far side is ready as Nitschke able to hit that shot. And then Medina Pingree Buchanan on this near side down to our bottom left also has their team ready to go. Exciting win for Medina Pingree Buchanan over Hankinson in overtime. What is in store later tonight, we shall find out. Luke Nitschke 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 6 tonight. Grady Larson steps back, heaves up a 3. It's short. Bryce Larson tips it back. And this one's deflected into the backcourt. Grady Larson to take to the basket. He got fouled. And 2 more shots coming for the Wolves junior, Grady Larson. First shot short for Larson. Gap will stay at 14. 1 more shot coming. Just over a minute to play. This one pretty much in hand now. The Rebels with another defensive gem as that one swirls around for Larson and goes down. He's got 10. Rebels break the full court pressure and will slow things down. Kidder County doesn't seem to be in a fouling mood right now. They're just playing up in passing lanes. But the Rebels holding strong. Brandenburg gets a pass off to Luke Nitschke, right wing. He dribbles in, 2 feet on the ground in the paint. Kicks to Brandenburg, goes up. Off glass, no good. Bryce Larson the rebound, but a lot of time comes off. The shot clock is off. And Fisher will hoist a 3, swirls out. And now the rebound to EKM. They'll get this one across. Brogan Young sees a triple team. It'll stay with the Rebels after being poked out of bounds. But Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier will be heading to the Region 1B Championship here, as Brandenburg will walk it across. And time will run out on the Wolves in this effort, but the Rebels are heading on to the Region 1B Championship game Thursday night. The only question now, who will they be facing? Will it be the Lions of Linton HMB or the Thunder of Medina Pingree Buchanan? That will be next on your live event, as the teams will shake hands after the 50-37 win for EKM over Kidder County. Kidder County will face the loser of this upcoming matchup in the third place game with a chance for the state qualifier. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it'll be our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, the Egg C Precision Egg Play of the Game, and more to recap it and put a bow on it from Valley City.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
New Solid-Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid-Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At IRE Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact IRE Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richwood, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
Welcome back here on our post-game. It's time for the stat rundown of our semifinal game, which ended 50-37 in favor of EKM over Kidder County. Sorry, just switching some things over on the computer right now. 37 for Kidder County, 50 for EKM, and it's time for the stat breakdown as we get that back up on the scoreboard there. 4 turnovers only for EKM today as they took care of the ball, took care of business. 5 of 14 from downtown, 8 of 42 from the field, 43% there, 9 of 14 at the free throw line, and then held Kidder County to 13 of 39 from the floor, just 33%. And they outscored Kidder County in the first and third quarter. Kidder County a 2-point advantage in the second and tied with 8 points in the fourth. So it was the first quarter that really just did all the damage. 16-2 run where they were up 14 at the end of the quarter. They win by 13. All the other quarters are basically identical. So the fast start from Edgeley-Kulm-Montpelier pays off as they get the win and move on to the championship game on Thursday night. 12 points overall, 14 for Brogan Young, 11 for Jaden Brandenburg, 7 for Brady Hansen, 6 apiece for Drew Nitschke and Luke Nitschke, 14 for Preston Fisher, 10 for Grady Larson for Kidder County. Those are your main scorers for both sides. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game tonight will be Brogan Young's 14 points. Had a couple of triples, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc, 4 of 5 at the line, and a couple of assists, 2 steals. He had a 6-steal game in the quarterfinals. Adds to it with 2 more tonight. He's your Enbridge Energy player of the game. It's Brogan Young from EKM. Life takes energy. Visit Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Agassiz Precision Ag bringing us our play of the game. And we're going to go for play of the game early on the assist. Drew Nitschke to a cutting Luke Nitschke. With that cut, they get to the early basket, and it kind of sprung them loose on that run, which got up to 9-2, then 14-2, then it just kept growing from there. You get a 14-point lead at the end of one quarter. And Drew Nitschke's assist there at the first quarter is your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Your local precision planting dealers, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Let's see if I can go chase down an EKM player, get us a Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the Annual Bull Sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction. Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome to our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview with Jaden Brandenburg here, 11 points tonight. And moving on to the Region 1B championship game. Take me through just the journey through this one, shutting down Kidder County.
It was a team effort. Yeah, we had to play great defense. We knew we did. They're a good team. We couldn't overlook them. But, yeah, got our job done.
Yeah, certainly got that job done there, and defense certainly locked in throughout this one. How about some teammates that you would like to shout out for their performances tonight?
Brogan Young, he
hit big shots, good defense. Luke Nitschke, all of them did a great job, and I'm really proud of them.
What was the coaching advice in the different huddles that you had throughout this one? What were kind of the huddles like in this one?
He told us to go out and have fun, play as a team, win as a team, everything about team.
Absolutely. What do you think you have for Thursday to offer there?
Same story.
Same
Another
story.
win.
Another win. Keep it team-oriented. That's Jaden Brandenburg joining us here on the Your Live Event postgame show, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
And that Dakota Heritage Bank interview wrapping us up here for semifinals game number 1, a 50-37 win for EKM over Kidder County. We'll send it now to the end of this one. Make sure to click on the next broadcast coming up. We will have the teams on the floor right now, the Linton HMB Lions and the Medina Pingree Buchanan Thunder, going at it for a chance to play EKM in that championship game. The other will go to the third place game to face Kidder County. Both these teams looked sharp, played amazing last night, so it should be a fun one ahead of us. Thanks for joining us here on Your Live Event. Make sure to subscribe to YLE on YouTube so you can get a notification when we go live with your favorite teams. And it's free to watch. Thank you to our sponsors for helping that be possible. And we appreciate them. And you, the viewer, make sure to hit the subscribe button before this one's over. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.